putting on a comfortable jacket. I've got my slanket on, the new fancy ones with the tuxedos, and I'm comfortable, I'm ready to rock. Let's start with the big daddy grandpappy of the rumors, the Galaxy S6. Did you just pick up a Galaxy S5 for Christmas or something, and now you're looking at your phone being like, outdated already? It happens in the tech world. Samsung's Galaxy S6 is likely due out early 2015, which by my calculations is like 2 days away unless you're watching this in 2015. We might see an announcement at Mobile World Congress, which takes place in Barcelona in early March, at least if the rumors are suggesting that Samsung wants to get this sucker out the door as quick as possible to make them and everyone forget about the Galaxy S5, which didn't do so well for them. We've heard varying reports noting that it might offer curved bezels, but new images suggest it might just look like a larger version of the Galaxy S5. Which Samsung been doing in the past, and I was hoping that they were going to make a different design cue since they pretty much for the past couple of years designed one phone and then just made different sizes of it, including the tablets. So very blurry images published by Torangi.ir shows us what might very well be the Galaxy S6. The pictures that you'll see right now are placed next to two previous generations Galaxy S devices, including the S5 and S4, and appears to borrow huge design images from both. You'll notice that the notifications on the screen appear to be the new design offered in Android 5.0 Lollipop, and the device is taller than the S5, although with smaller bezels, so larger screen, smaller bezel. That seems to be the way phones always go. In another, even blurrier shot with crazy obvious enhancements, it also appears the back is made out of brushed metal, which lines up with recent rumors suggesting Samsung will add more of that material on its devices to make them feel more premium and less plasticky and fake leathery. So obviously with leaked photos, we don't know legitimacy of these, so take them with just like, was that a golf ball size, grain of salt, tennis ball, a hybrid of those things. But if the phone is going to launch soon, we should start to see things start cropping up as it starts to enter the manufacturing phase. And now back to what was one of my favorite phones of the year, the sequel to it, the OnePlus One. The sequel is going to be called, I mean, it makes sense, the OnePlus 2. We're not expecting the OnePlus 2 to hit the market really anytime soon, but it didn't stop one Chinese phone seller from listing the device for pre-order. I'm just going to list pre-order for like iPhone 12, OnePlus 8, and see if anybody will just hand me money. Geekbuying have recently offered up a list of specs, pricing, and even an alleged image of the OnePlus 2, although it's unclear where the site's getting this information from. My guess is that they're getting it just from their mind. They're like, oh, this seems logical, just write it down. So the image you are looking at right now, I would wager like a lot of money, probably is not the real OnePlus 2. It looks way too much like a rough render, and let's take it at face value from what it is. It's a render. From a design perspective, this phone does look really nice though. The bezels around its 5.5-inch screen are almost completely gone, save for a tiny thin strip at the top and the bottom for front-facing speakers. One just gigantic red flag though, those ridiculous capacitive buttons, which look completely fake and way too small to actually use. From a hardware side, the new OnePlus smartphone will apparently offer the same 5.5-inch 1080p display, which is fine with me because I love that screen, along with the Snapdragon 805 processor, 16-megapixel rear camera, 5-megapixel front-facing shooter, a ridiculously large 3,300 mAh battery, 3 gigs of RAM, and 64 gigs of storage. It allegedly runs Android 4.4 with Oppo's ColorOS on top instead of CyanogenMod. Which actually does line up with rumors that Cyanogen won't have a hand in the OnePlus's successor, which makes me super sad face. That was one of my favorite features of the OnePlus One. That also brings up another reason why I think this image is just super fake sauce. Notice that Cyanogen logo on the back. If this does indeed run ColorOS, that logo obviously has no purpose in being there. So another just flag that this is probably not a real image. Overall, those specs are pretty similar to what we've heard in earlier leaks. Rumor has it the OnePlus 2 could also introduce a significant price jump compared to the original one, and Geekbuying lists the device for pre-order at $538 and a very important 19 cents, up from $349 for the 64-gig OnePlus One. Hopefully, though, the new phone won't cost quite that much when it launches, although we're not expecting an official unveiling until later in 2015. So, moral being, still buy a OnePlus One. It's a great phone. Don't worry about it. The new one's not coming out for a while. Just gonna stop the rumors real fast. Hey, this is your favorite part of the video, and thank our friends at lynda.com. They offer thousands of engaging, easy to follow video tutorials to help you just learn something new. So maybe you wanna learn some software skills, creative skills, business skills, nunchuck skills, or bow hunting skills. Lynda's gonna have you covered. A membership starts at just $25 per month, provides unlimited 24/7 access. Try lynda.com free for 7 days by visiting lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. Disclaimer, you cannot learn nunchuck or bow hunting skills at lynda.com. Now I've got some bad news for you tens of Internet Explorer fans out there. Looks like you're gonna have to be sad, and the rest of the world's gonna be super happy. Windows 10 is set to be one of the biggest software updates in Microsoft's history, and it looks like that could mean a brand spanking new browser for the OS. The company is reportedly working on a secret, at least not anymore, codenamed Spartan, which should offer a sleeker design that feels way more like Chrome and less like Internet Explorer, according to reports, which, according to my informal survey of just me, that sounds awesome and very welcome. The news comes from ZDNet's Mary Jo Foley, who's a pretty reliable source when it comes to Microsoft news. Foley adds that Windows 10 will also ship running Internet Explorer 11, but then offer backwards compatibility, while Spartan will be available for both mobile and desktop versions of the new OS, so two separate browsers. There's no word on whether the rumored browser will be available for competing operating systems, although it's certainly possible given Microsoft's recent cross-platform strategy. I would not hold your breath. It's also worth noting that Microsoft isn't starting from scratch with the new Spartan browser. Apparently uses the same Microsoft engines for JavaScript rendering, so it could be pretty similar to IE on the back end. Microsoft is set to unveil the next chapter of Windows 10 at a press event on January 21st. It's possible, though. It could be our first look at Spartan, although ZDNet is saying the browser might not be ready in time. But maybe they'll show us a video of it, and we can see what it looks like and be like, bask in its non-Internet Explorer-ness. Listen, I know Internet Explorer's gotten way better. I use it on my Surface Pro 2, but it's fun to still bash it a little bit, even if it's not merited at all. Anyway, guys, what do you think? You excited for the Galaxy S6? You excited for the OnePlus 2? You excited for not Internet Explorer? I want to hear your thoughts on it. Leave the comments, just, in my nether area. Until next time, I will not be back. You'll have Mark here. I'm just like a substitute teacher that you guys can just watch a movie day while I'm here. But until next time, Mark is sick. I'm John Ranger from Techno Buffalo. See you guys next video. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We love making tech videos here. If you like watching them as much as we love making them and just enjoy playing with the latest consumer electronics gear, check us out. Hit the big subscribe button. We got new videos coming out almost every single day. We also have a channel on Twitch where we play games, sometimes not so well, at twitch.tv/technobuffalo.